Dear students, welcome to mathematics class. So in this video, let us solve few more problems from task 1 and task 2. Okay? So coming to the problem number 1. Prove that cos 55 degrees plus cos 65 degrees plus cos 175 degrees is equals to 0. So look at that, cos 55 plus cos 65 degrees plus cos 175 degrees. Okay ma. So see, especially first two, if you consider LHS, so what is that? Cos 55 degrees plus cos 65 degrees plus cos 175 degrees, right? So let us apply the formula of cos C plus cos D for these two. Cos C plus cos D. So 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2 plus, and this 175, can we write it as 180 minus 5 degrees? Isn't it? So that implies this is 2 into cos of how much? 120 by 2, 60 degrees into cos of actually minus 10 by 2, minus 5. But anyhow, cos of minus theta, cos theta, no? So let it be cos 5 degrees. And what about this is 180 minus theta? Because of 180, cos is cos itself, and 180 minus theta second quadrant, no? So cos is negative. So that is equals to 2 into, let it be 1 by 2, isn't it? Cos 60 value. And this is cos 5 degrees minus cos 5 degrees. So this 2 gets cancelled. Then cos 5 minus cos 5, which is equals to 0. Which is RHS. Okay. Look at the one more question. Prove that sin 70 degrees minus cos 40 degrees by cos 50 degrees minus sin 20 degrees, which is equals to 1 by root 3. So coming to LHS, see, look at the numerator and denominator. One is sine, one is cos, isn't it? So we cannot do if it is like this. So better to change both into either sine, in terms of sine, or in terms of cos. So coming to here, let it be sine 70 minus cos 40. Actually I can write it as 90 minus 50, right? And here let it be cos 50. If not cos itself, you better change. Cos 50, I can write it as 90 minus 40, and minus, let it be sin 20. Okay. So this is furtherly sin 70 minus 90 minus theta. Anyhow, first quadrant, all are positive. But because of 90, cos changes into sin. So which is sin 50 by, and here also this is sin 40 minus sin 20. Now you see, both are numerator and denominator in the form of sin C minus sin D. So what is the formula for sin C minus sin D? 2 cos C plus D by 2. 70 plus 50 by 2 into sine c minus d by 2. 70 minus 50 by 2 divided by, even denominator is also in the form of sin c minus sin d. Hence, which is equals to 2 cos c plus d by 2. 40 degrees plus 20 degrees by 2 into sine of 40 minus 20 by 2. So 2 gets cancelled, which is equals to cos of 70 plus 50, 120 by 2, which is 60 into actually 20 by 2 sine 10 divided by, this is cos 30 into, whereas this is again sine 10 degrees. So these two are cancelled. Now the value of cos 60, which is 1 by 2, and cos 30 root 3 by 2. 2 gets cancelled, which is equals to 1 by root 3. See, coming to the question number 5. If sin x plus sin y is equals to small a and cos x plus cos y is equals to small b, then find the value of tan of x plus y by 2 in terms of a and b. See, this is just like sin c plus sin d. The formula is 2 into sine of c plus d by 2 into cos of c minus d by 2, which is equals to small a, isn't it? So let it be equation number 1. And look at this, this is in the form of cos c plus cos d. Okay, so what is it? 2 into cos of c plus d by 2 into cos of c minus d by 2, which is equals to b. Let it be condition number 2. Now let us do for, divide 1 with 2. 1 by 2 implies. Look at it now. See, 2 into sine of x plus y by 2 into cos of x minus y by 2 divided by 2 into cos of x plus y by 2 into cos of x minus y by 2, which is equals to a by b. So 2 gets cancelled. Cos of x minus y by 2 is also getting cancelled. See, angle is same, both are nothing but same, x plus y by 2. Then sine by cos, I think tan of x plus y by 2 is equals to a by b. So once if you know tan, we can also find out cot and then sine and then cos, etc., etc. Isn't it? See, also we need to find sine of x minus y by 2 also. So for that, let us do one thing, that is square and add. A square plus b square. That is sin x plus sin y entirely whole square plus cos x plus cos y entirely whole square. Then this whole square is nothing but a plus b whole square. That is a square plus b square plus 2ab. 2 sin x into sin y. Okay, plus whole square, no? Here also a plus b whole square, if you apply, cos square x plus cos square y plus 2 into cos x into cos y. That's it. So from this I can write that a square plus b square is equals to, look at my sin square x plus cos square x is nothing but 1, and plus sin square y plus cos square y is also 1, and plus if you take 2 common from this, cos x into cos y plus sin x into sin y. I think cos of x minus y, isn't it? So a square plus b square, and here 2, if you take, is equals to 2 plus, so let us take 2 common. If you take 2 common, then 1 plus, this is cos of x minus y, isn't it? No? So what is 1 plus cos theta? So from this is a square plus b square, which is equals to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. I think 2 cos square theta by 2, isn't it? 1 plus cos theta is nothing but 2 cos square theta by 2. So from this, cos square x minus y by 2 is equals to a square plus b square by 4. But we want sin square, isn't it? So what is that? Therefore, sin square of, let us find out sin square of x minus y by 2 can be written as 1 minus cos square of x minus y by 2. Isn't it? Sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. That is 1 minus, this value is nothing but minus of a square plus b square by 4. Okay, so from this, sin of x minus y by 2 is equals to, if you go for cross multiplication, 4 minus a square minus b square by 4 under the root. So let it be root, and root of 4 is nothing but 2. So this is what asking us here. Along with the tan of x plus y by 2, we need to find out even sin of x minus y by 2 value also, which is equals to root of 4 minus a square minus b square by 2. So coming to the 6th question, express the following as sum or difference. As sum or difference. So given that 2 into sine 54 degrees into sine 66 degrees. Okay. See, this is clearly just like 2 sine A into sine B. Can you tell me, ma, how can we write 2 sine A into sine B? So clearly this is the formula of cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B, right? So according to that, this we can write it as cos of 54 minus 66 okay, and minus cos of A plus B, 54 degrees plus 66 degrees. So this is equals to cos of, is it minus 12 degrees? Cos of minus 12 degrees and minus cos 120 degrees. You know, cos of minus theta is cos theta, and minus of cos 120 degrees value is minus 1 by 2. So anyhow, we don't know the value of 12 degrees, cos 12 degrees, you can leave it as it is, and this is minus of minus plus 1 by 2. Coming to the 7th question, prove that cos 48 degrees into cos 12 degrees is equals to 3 plus root 5 by 8. So let us consider first of all LHS, which is cos 48 degrees into cos 12 degrees. Actually we don't know any value from this. Then do one thing. Let us multiply and divide with 2. Okay, multiplied and divided with 2. Now this is just like 2 cos A into cos B. 2 cos A into cos B. You know what is the formula for that? Cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Okay, so according to that, half into cos of A plus B, 48 plus 12, and plus cos of A minus B, which is 48 minus 12, can be written as cos 60 degrees plus cos 36 degrees. Okay, we know that cos 60 anyhow as 1 by 2. But what about cos 36 degrees? Cos 36 degrees. See, this is equals to half into cos 60 is also half plus cos 36 value root 5 plus 1 by 4. So half into, here LCM is anyhow 4. Then this is 2 plus root 5 plus 1. So numerator can be written as 3 plus root 5 by 2 into 4, 8. So hence proved. So next question, prove that 4 into cos 66 degrees plus sine 84 degrees is equals to root 3 plus root 15. Okay. So coming to LHS, 4 into cos 66 degrees plus, I told you no, in transformations, this is the most important technique. See that both functions must be in the same ratio. I mean both are in terms of sine or both are in terms of cos. That's what you need to check it. So that's why do one thing, sine of 84, can I write it as 90 minus 6 degrees? Isn't it? So furtherly this we can write it as 4 into cos 66 degrees plus, and because of 90 minus theta, first quadrant, all are positive and sine changes into cos 6 degrees. Now you see this is clearly in terms of like cos C plus cos D. Hence I can write it that 2 into cos of C plus D by 2 into cos of C minus D by 2. Okay, so which is equals to 4 into, this is 2 into how much? 72 by 2 cos 36 degrees into cos 30 degrees. So 4 into 2 into the value of cos 36, just now we discussed root 5 plus 1 by 4 into cos 30 value is 1 by root 3. So 4 gets cancelled, isn't it? So we have value of cos 30 is root 3 by 2, no? So even 2 and 2 also gets cancelled, and this is root 3 into root 5 plus 1. So on multiplication, root 3 into 1 root 3 plus root 3 into root 5, which is root 15. Coming to the task 2, first question, prove that cos theta plus cos 120 degrees plus theta plus cos 240 degrees plus theta, which is equals to 0. So coming to LHS, cos theta plus, let us expand the cos of a plus b. So cos a into cos b minus sin a into sin b, okay, plus even cos of 240 plus theta also, cos 240 degrees into cos theta minus sin 240 degrees into sin theta, right? So here first we must know cos 120, which is already we know that, or you can write it as 180 minus 60, which is equals to minus cos 60, which is minus 1 by 2. And coming to sin 120 value, I can write it as 180 minus 60, which is equals to sin 60 degrees, which can be written as root 3 by 2. What about cos 240? 240 I can write it as 180 plus 60, right? So 180 plus theta, third quadrant, once again cos is negative, hence this value is equals to minus 1 by 2. And even sin 240 also can write it as sin of 180 plus 60, which is also minus sin 60, which is minus root 3 by 2. Let us substitute all these values in the above. So that implies cos theta, and cos 120 is minus 1 by 2, no? Minus 1 by 2 into cos theta minus sin 120 is root 3 by 2 into sin theta. And coming to cos 240 is also again negative, minus 1 by 2 into cos theta. And this is minus of minus plus root 3 by 2 into sin theta. So minus root 3 by 2 sin theta plus root 3 by 2 sin theta cancel, which is equals to cos theta minus, say, half cos theta minus half cos theta minus half cos theta, which is minus cos theta. So these two are also cancelled, hence the answer is 0. Look at this beautiful question, ma. If x comma y comma z are non-zero real numbers, and moreover if cos theta is equals to y into cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3, that is equals to z into cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3, then we need to show that xy plus yz plus zx is equals to 0. Okay. So, see here, given x is a non-zero, y is also non-zero, even z also non-zero, isn't it? So now, also given that cos theta is equals to y into cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3, and that is equals to z into cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3. So do one thing, ma. Let this everything equate it to, say, some k. Say some k. Actually this is missing x into cos theta. So now if first one, if I equate for k, x into cos theta is equals to k. From this I can write that cos theta is equals to k by x, or better you change like this. If not, x is equals to k by cos theta. Okay. And similarly if I equate this is equals to k, and from this y is equals to k by cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3. And similarly z is equals to k by cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3. Do you understand? Just everything individually we are equating to k and write x, y, z values. Okay. Now actually I want xy, plus yz plus zx. Isn't it, ma? This is what I need. If I take xyz common in this, then first one I can write it as 1 by z, and next one is 1 by x, and this is 1 by y. Isn't it? See, if you want to multiply, once you cross check xyz into 1 by z, z cancel, xy, xyz into 1 by x, x cancel, which is yz. Similarly, zx. Isn't it? So, this is nothing but xyz into, for our convenient, we can write 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. In order, I am writing in order. And no problem, since x, y, z are non-zero, then 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z are well defined. Isn't it? So, let us see. This is equals to xyz into, if this is x, 1 by x means, can I write it cos theta by k? Isn't it reciprocal? Similarly, 1 by y plus cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3 by k plus cos of theta plus 4 pi by 3 by k. Isn't it, ma? So now this is x, y, z. Take LCM k and bring it out so that denominators are same, no? So directly you can add that cos theta plus cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 means 2 into 60. This is nothing but 120 plus theta. And plus 4 into 60. 460 is 240 plus theta. Right? And you know, my dear, just now we proved this result in the above, just last problem. So this result entirely is nothing but equals to 0. Hence this is x, y, z by k into 0. Isn't it? So what I got, that means, therefore I got it that x, y plus y, z plus z x, which is equals to anything into 0 is 0. So that is what the condition we need to prove it. See how simple the problem. And please remember, this result is a standard result. Cos theta plus cos of 120 plus theta plus cos of 240 plus theta is always 0. So look at this question. Prove that sine square alpha minus 45 degrees plus sine square alpha plus 15 degrees minus sine square alpha minus 15 degrees is equals to 1 by 2. So here we use the formula. Actually we know that cos 2 theta is equals to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. And from this, my dear, so sine square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Okay. So this is the formula what we are going to apply here. Everything is in terms of like sine square some theta. So coming to LHS, so sine square theta, no, I can write it as 1 minus cos of 2 into alpha minus 45 degrees whole divided by 2, plus this is also 1 minus cos of 2 into alpha plus 15 degrees by 2 minus of 1 minus cos of 2 into alpha minus 15 degrees by 2. But before this there is a minus, so let it be, keep it in the bracket, right? So look at the magic now. 1 minus cos of, if you multiply this, 2 alpha minus 90 degrees by 2. I think, can we take LCM now? Because 2 is the LCM. And coming to here, 1 minus cos of 2 alpha plus 30 degrees. And before this bracket there is a minus, so let it be minus 1 plus cos of 2 alpha minus 30 degrees. Okay, so see here, plus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled, isn't it, ma? So moreover, this is 1 minus cos of, I can also take minus common, then this is can I write it 90 minus 2 alpha, because cos of minus theta anyhow cos theta only, no? And after that, in these two, let us take minus common, so that this is cos of 2 alpha plus 30 minus cos of 2 alpha minus 30 whole divided by 2. Okay, now this is equals to 1 minus, see, because of 90 cos changes into sine 2 alpha, fine, minus of, look at this bracket now, this is just like cos of a plus b minus cos of a minus b, isn't it? I think 2 sine a is 2 alpha into sine b is 30 degrees whole divided by 2, isn't it? So moreover, see what we can write further, lemma, 1 minus sine 2 alpha minus 2 into sine 2 alpha into sine 30 is again 1 by 2, no? And divided by 2. Now 2 gets cancelled. What is left? 1 minus sine 2 alpha minus again sine 2 alpha whole divided by 2. So sine 2 alpha and actually here we get minus 2 sine a sine b, minus of minus plus, this is also plus, both gets cancelled, hence the answer is 1 by 2. So in this manner you can also solve the second condition, that is, can prove that cos square alpha minus 45 degrees plus cos square alpha plus 15 degrees minus cos square alpha minus 15 degrees is equals to 1 by 2. That problem also you can solve it in the same way. Okay, take care. Thank you.